Hi there! Continuing with our review of the Spanish alphabet, today we will see the letter B, or letra B. La letra B, the letter B. The letter B in Spanish has just one sound, one pronunciation, the B, right? In Spanish we have the B and the V, the same as in English. Here we will see some masculine given names, feminine given names, some names of fruits and eatables, animals that begin with letter B, some adjectives, some adverbs that begin with B, some false friend words or false cognates, and some regular verbs and irregular verbs that begin with the letter B. And in our next class I will show you how to conjugate the irregular verb that we will see today. I won't show you how to conjugate the regular verbs because I have dedicated quite some few lessons to show you how to conjugate all the groups of verbs into all the Spanish verbal tenses. That's about 22 verbal conjugations, okay, or tenses. So let's begin with the male or masculine given names. Nombres propios masculinos. Nombres propios masculinos. We have Bruno, Bruno, Bernardo, Bernardo, and Benito, Benito. These are three Spanish given names that begin with B, and these are male or masculine names. Of these three, Bruno and Bernardo are the most common ones, right? Let's see the feminine given names. Nombres propios femeninos. Nombres propios femeninos. We have Beatriz, Beatriz, like the beloved one of the Dante Alighieri, right? And we have Blanca, Blanca, and Beatriz. Both are quite common, okay? So these two names are very frequently seen. As for animals that begin with letter B, we have búfalo, búfalo, okay, the buffalo. We have ballena, ballena, ballena. This is a whale, the whale, right? And we have búho, búho. Búho is owl, the bird, okay? As for fruits and eatables, I could just come up with banana right now. I'm sure there are some more, but I just remembered the word banana, okay? Banana, which obviously means banana, right? We have adjectives that begin with letter B. For example, bueno, bonito, barato. Bueno, bonito, barato. And why did I choose these three adjectives? Because these are the famous three B's in Spanish, okay? When we want to buy something or when we are looking for something to buy, we are looking for the three B's, right? Bueno, bonito, y barato. Bueno means good, bonito means pretty, barato means cheap, right? So when there's a hawker in the street selling his goods in the market or in any corner, he's actually promoting his goods, saying that they are bueno, bonito, and barato. Okay, the three B's in Spanish are very famous. Okay, so remember, bueno, bonito, barato, good, pretty, and cheap. We have adverbs that begin with letter B. I just came up with bastante. Bastante means quite, okay? Or also, we can use, if we put add an S at the end, it means several, okay? But just like this, bastante means quite. It's used the same as the word quite in English. False friends or false cognates that begin with letter B, and we have some few. For example, my favorite false friend is billón. Billón. Why? Billón, it looks as if it meant billion, right? However, the word billón in Spanish means trillion in English, right? There's a difference of 3 zeros between the word billón and the word billion, right? So, un billón is this. Look how many zeros. Right? So this is un billón in Spanish. It's the same as 1 trillion in English. This in Spanish is mil millones, or literally means 1,000 million. In English this is called 1 billion, okay? Okay. Our other false friend with B is the word boda. Boda means wedding, okay? It looks as if it meant body, however it means wedding. The Spanish word for body is cuerpo. Cuerpo, okay? Now let's go to the verbs. We have regular verbs that begin with letter B. I should have written this in Spanish. Verbos regulares. Remember that in Spanish, all adjectives change their ending to plural or feminine or masculine, to plural or singular or masculine or feminine, depending on the noun, okay? So, verbos is a noun that is masculine and it is in plural. So, regulares is also an adjective that is in plural. In this case, this adjective has no masculine and feminine, okay? Why? Because it's an adjective that does not end in O nor in A, right? The singular of the adjective regular is like this, regular. It doesn't end with O or A, so it doesn't change to masculine or feminine, okay? Okay. So our regular verbs that begin with letter B are blanquear, blanquear. Blanquear means to whiten, okay? When we will whiten our clothes that are dirty, we say blanquear. Or we will whiten a wall, we say blanquear, okay? Blanquear. Also, when we are talking about accounts, right? We talk about blanquear la cuenta, to whiten an account, okay? That's more used when talking about washing money and all that. Okay, our other verb is barrer, barrer. And here you have to pronounce the rough R, rrr, okay? Barrer, barrer. The verb barrer means to broom, right? To broom. You have a broom and you're brooming the floor, okay? Barrer. Also, we use barrer when, for example, we will broom something with our sight. In English that is not used, but in Spanish we do use the verb barrer to say that we give a thorough glance or look all along an area, right? Okay. We have the verb borrar, borrar, which means to erase or to delete. Borrar, also with the r, with the r. Okay? So we use borrar when we write down something and we want to erase it, okay? We also use borrar when we want to delete a file. That is also borrar, okay? And we have the verb bajar, bajar. Remember that letter J in Spanish is pronounced like a very rough H in English, okay? Right?